Hey, you guys, it's Double Moms, and in today's episode, we're going to take a look at China Natural Resources Inc., ticker symbol CHNR, a Chinese microfloat stock sympathy play. But before we begin, if you haven't already subscribed, guys, hit that subscribe button and set notifications on so you don't miss any episodes, and like and share. Also, let me begin by saying, we are not financial or stock advisors. We are not giving stock or financial advice. This episode is for entertainment purposes only. Da 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 da. Hey, always do your own due diligence. Now, if you want access to our private Discord so you can get our pre-market picks early, the link is in the description, and we pick a lot of bangers a lot of times, folks. We called out DTSS pre-market today, February 14th, before its parabolic run, 1,278%. And we also called out CCG pre-market today, February 14th, before it ran up 538%. We also called out ELWS pre-market today, February 14th, before it ran up 467%. And we also called out BREA pre-market today, February 14th, which ran up 445%. We also called out CHNR, which ran in after hours today, February 14th, up to 420%. We called out CETY today before its run up 334%. We called out TAOP pre-market today on February 14th, which ran up 233%. We called CNVS this morning, which ran up 220%. And we called out TELO today, which ran up 195%. We also called out RAYA in our private Discord today, February 14th, before it ran up 180%. And we also called out SNTG pre-market today, February 14th, before it ran up 156%. We called out CNEY pre-market today, before it ran up 130%. We called out also IINN pre-market today, February 14th, and it ran up 121%. And we called out ATXG in our early watch list yesterday, February 13th, 2024, and today, February 14th, before it ran up 119%. We also called out NNOX, which ran in after hours today, February 14th, up to 117%. We called out also CCTG, which ran up 106%. We called TIRX pre-market today, which ran up 101%. And finally, we called out AREN, which ran up in after hours today, 101%. Now that's 18, count 'em, 18 baggers we called out today, folks. We're just made different. Just made different. This is what we do, and the early bird gets the cash. And by the way, folks, we've also included a link here to our membership website program, which also includes all of our incredible stock picks and over 380 episodes of material on how we find and trade stocks, how we read candlestick patterns, how we read key levels, how we use those critical indicators, and much, much more. Of course, there are no guarantees that you'll succeed in trading stocks if you join our membership site or not, but we share with you how we trade and what's been working for us. So let's get right into it with China Natural Resources Inc., ticker symbol CHNR, which is located in Shangwan, Hong Kong. It is a publicly traded NASDAQ waste management company with an $8.45 million market cap and 67 employees. China Natural Resources, Inc., through its subsidiaries, engages in the exploration and mining of metal properties in the People's Republic of China. It explores for lead, silver, and other non-ferrous metals, and the company holds interest in the Morogu Tong mine that covers an area of about 7.81 square kilometers located in Inner Mongolia. It also offers equipment for rural wastewater treatment and engineering. China Natural Resources, Inc. operates as a subsidiary of Feishang Industrial Group Company Limited. Now, let's take a look at CHNR's most recent news. On December the 27th, 2023, China Natural Resources entered into an amendment to a purchase and sale agreement by and between its parent company Feishang Group and Top Pacific China Limited. Now, this purchase agreement was originally entered into for the purposes of acquiring 100% equity interests of Great Fame Investments Limited, which owns 100% equity interest in Williams Minerals, PVT Limited. The sellers are still in the process of satisfying conditions that it's needed to close the acquisition, including but not limited to obtaining needed government approvals. They extended the date for closing this acquisition from December 31st, 2023 to December 31st, 2024. But another noteworthy piece of news is that the company is also a microfloat stock, a Chinese microfloat stock, with a float of just 2.52 million shares. Now, the price of CHNR stock was pushed upward today 420% in after hours, and this could potentially keep the price moving upward tomorrow if more volume or a news catalyst comes in. Undoubtedly, the pending close of a company's acquisition, as well as the fact that this is a Chinese microfloat stock company, can move the price action upward for CHNR. Now, a continuation in the price increase is possible. We will be keeping an eye on it. Now, as we said earlier, guys, if you want access to our private Discord so you can get our pre-market picks early, the link is in the description. And as you know, we pick a lot of bangers. A lot of times, we are just made different. And the early bird gets the cash. By the way, as I said, we've also included a link to that membership website program, which also includes all our incredible stock picks and over 380 episodes of material on how we find and trade stocks, how we determine our entry and our exit points on trades, how we read candlestick patterns, how we read key levels, how we use those critical indicators, and much, much more. Of course, there are no guarantees that you'll succeed in trading stocks if you join our membership site or not, but we share with you how we trade and what works for us. In conclusion, China Natural Resources, Inc., CHNR, is a publicly traded NASDAQ waste management company. This is a Chinese company that is a microfloat stock, which has also reported other significant news. Several Chinese stocks similar to this one have rallied in the past week. Two examples were HOLO, which is another Chinese microfloat stock, which we call pre-market February 7th, before its parabolic run up 3,277%. And today, on February 13th, before it ran 140%. BETS was yet another Chinese microfloat stock company that we called out on February 7th and pre-market on February 8th, which ran up 141%. Other Asian microfloat stocks like GFAI, a Singapore-based microfloat cash solutions and cash handling company with 6.8 million shares, microfloat, has some unusual volume recently. So did ATXG, another Chinese microfloat stock company, just 4.5 million shares, which is formalizing a strategic cooperation with a tourism company and leading full blockchain service provider in China. Now, all of these factors can continue to move the price action upward for all these stocks. A continuation of price increase for these stocks is possible, and of course, we will be keeping an eye on them as well. Now, with the right increase in volume, we believe these factors could be conducive for momentum parabolic day trading for CHNR, GFAI, and ATXG. Now, will they run parabolic? They will need volume, but who knows for sure? Of course, we would need to see continued volume before we actually day trade these stocks. Again, this is not advice, and we are not pros, folks. It's just my opinion, and I will have these stocks on my watch list. It's Double Moms, and I'll see all of you again on the flip side.